Hi everyone. I'm going to close the door. Just in case a delivery or something comes in, ignore my chair rolling up. Hi. Hello. Hi guys. So we have the new ROZYHIP collection for you today. It's called Red Fever. And if you are a red lover, chef's kiss, these reds are gorgeous. They're so pretty. There are 8 of them, and they are all different. It's kind of hard to tell in photography sometimes, but you'll see with 1 coat, 2 coats, etc. You could go either way with these. So we came up with some designs. Hold on, put you up on my other phone. There we are. Okay, I just joined too. Hi guys, I'm Lauren. For those who don't know, I'm Inspo by Nails on here. And I'm happy to be with you today. I want to show you some of these ROZYHIP reds. They are beautiful. They are really lush. Like, look. You see? They're all jellies. Okay, and we're going to go through them, do some nail art. They are no wipe. Okay, so you can chrome them. Okay, after they're cured. And they are really, really fun. You could put glitters in them. Do you see the little stars? All kinds of things that you can do with them. And we're going to play around with some designs today. Okay, so when you get a ROZYHIP collection, it's going to look like this. All right, and your sticker of what collection it is going to be at the bottom. All right, so they're all in these funky pink boxes, and they are all secured really well in the styrofoam. So there are 8 reds in here. Let me see how I put them away. Did I put them away this way? Yeah. Let's take them all out. And we will play. I hope you're having a good week. Thursday already. I don't know where the week went. Yes. Hi, Nicole. All right, let's do this. Put that away. Here are your ROZYHIP bottles, okay? So they are going to look like this. Your number is going to be at the bottom. And look at these glass reds. I mean, all right, we have to put them on nails because you can't appreciate them unless they're on nails. But there's so much you can do with glass gels. So, like, one of the first things I think of right this second, I am in the United States. Sweeties is in Canada. I was lucky enough to go up there. Who on here got to go to the Palette Keras class? That was amazing. And I got back last week. Yeah. Really fun. One of the first things I'm thinking about right this second, though, because we're all in this cat eye craze, is think about your jellies over top of a cat eye. So you remember ROZYHIP's gemstone collection. I saw that they just put up a video this morning of using this with the red collection together. So let's do it. All right. So you remember these. These were the ones that we layered different ways. These are really versatile cat eye, and they are beautiful. But remember that we can put a red over top and change the color of this gel. So let's do it. You saw when we did the live with the ROZYHIP gemstone that we did a second layer of these and deactivated it to make them deeper, etc. There's all kinds of combinations. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen with this red collection. You can use them for all different kind of combinations. Look at that. So pretty. I mean, these are so easy to use. So we love ROZYHIP. We love their collections. And let's just cure this for right now and put a red over top, just so we can see what happens. Ding, on a magnet. Remember too, you can also use any of these reds right over top. Let's do a silver. So this is Silver Mag. This is the Silver Mag from the ROZYHIP Silver Collection. And this is like a great silver chunky magnetic gel. So we use a different red over top of this. But I think these reds are really going to come into play with holiday, with Valentine's, etc. Like, it's great to have a bunch of red options. Oh, by the way, on Sweetie Nail Supply right now, there are lots of new magnets that are up, just so you know. If you're playing around with magnets, all kinds, and they're like $4. So the cool thing about all these magnetic gels is you can play with all kinds of different magnets. Honestly, with this glittery one, I should probably be playing with a bar, but that's okay. This is really just to show you what the red's going to look like over top of it anyway. But there are all kinds up on the website right now that you can find easily in the new edition section, new arrivals. You see how glassy but yet glittery this one is? All right, we're going to cure that too. All right, so this is a beautiful magenta, and we could do another magenta on here, but when you're looking at the red collection, you're going from some classic reds to orangey reds to pink reds, etc. Let's deepen it up with the darkest one, which is SO8. And you guys can see in one coat how pretty these reds are. I'm so sorry for clipping that so loud. That's a strong magnet. Sorry, guys. Look. It's like a dark cherry red. They are not streaky. They are really beautiful. All right, so you still have that going on, but look how we just changed that. Oh, so pretty. Another thing to think about with these reds and sheer jelly colors is that you can change glitter too. So let's do another red. Let's do a different red. Let's do number 2 on this silver. We are whizzing through today, you guys. Sometimes I feel really guilty when I'm on here too long with you guys. I know you have things to do, but look at this red. Oh, so good. So good. You need a red. You need reds for so many things. I love a classic red, don't you? You don't see it on my nails very often, but my nails are not plain very often either. But it doesn't mean I don't love it. Look, one coat. And that is like a perfect red cat eye. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, gorgeous. Gorgeous coloring. And each one's different. Like when I saw this come out, I was like, wait, those look kind of similar. None of them are similar. They are all different reds. So you have the perfect color spectrum for different people, for different skin tones, for what they want, for different looks. You got it all in this collection. Let us also do a glitter. Hold on one second. All right, I'm going to grab ROZYHIP's glitter. This is also from the silver collection. This is a phenomenal glitter. It's absolutely beautiful. It's flashy. Look at it. And you can get it one coat. It is definitely flashy enough. See what I mean? Sparkly, flashy, gorgeous. And then we'll put a red over top of this. And you know what? I haven't been looking at comments or questions. I'm occasionally looking down. So when I put this one into cure, I will scroll and see what I missed. So if you have one, hit me up now. I know sometimes I move a little too quick on here, focusing on the art and not what you guys are asking. So go ahead. Oh. That is such a good glitter. Such a good glitter. All right, let me put this in. Scroll away. Hello, Steph. Oh, you wanted to go so bad. You did do the virtual one. Oh, good. Yes, I didn't do the virtual one because I was so tired that night. You typed foolishness. No, you didn't. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so let's pick a different one to go over top of this. That's what I mean. We've already used 3 colors. Well, we're going to when I put this one on. So this is number 2. This is number 8. Hi, Sherry. Oh, you won the Red Fever collection. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. I don't even know what to say. They're so pretty. So this one's definitely a more pink. Let's do that over the glitter. Yes, they're beautiful. And they can be used in so many different ways. I love a gel that's flexible. And I love all of ROZYHIP's colors. All their collections have been stunning. But again, here we go. Oh, you don't have a pink glitter? Well, now you do. Well, pinkish red, but I guess to me, this one's pink. And that's a variation of red. But in 2 coats, that's it. You do the glitter coat, and then you do this, and you're done. Perfect, easy. Yeah, I love it too. So pretty. All right, cured. Now, let's also think about other things that we combine to make some different types of looks. So I'm going to use Marble Fit. That is a Divock brand. So let's do this. Let's do a red. Let's do the first classic red. Okay, this is 01. I know, every post you want more. It's a real problem, isn't it? Me too. Me too. I'm like, wait. All newness. I will have to say newness sparks my creativity for sure, because I look at a new collection and think, how would I use this? So that is really helpful. All right, so we're just going to we could do 1 coat, we could do 2 coats. Let's do 2 coats on this one. You've seen 1 coat. You can really get this in 1 coat. You can deepen it up a little bit with 2, and we'll do that with this one. And then we'll go in with some Marble Fit just for a quick little white swoosh on there. Okay. Yep. And you guys, I did spend Monday trying to come up with different variations and things that I could show you. Just as example. It's like, look, you can use them as little glass. Okay. These would definitely work for your stained glass looks. All right. And here's a little gem. We'll do a gem. You can definitely paint flowers with them. Oh, here's one. So you can paint in white and then go over it. So have one of those hidden designs. It's kind of hard to see. But you see those flowers under there? With the light, it's hard to see. There's flowers underneath there. Just paint it in white with the red over top. Okay? Yeah, we'll go over a couple different things today. That's why we have these lives for you guys, and we save them. So you will find it saved on my page as well as Sweetie Nail Supply's page. And they also have been transferring them over to YouTube so that you can have a different way of viewing it back. If you like the pause and it holding your place and all that kind of stuff. Right, so there's 1 coat of 1. Let's do the second. Red Jelly Goodness. Oh my gosh, I was quiet for a second. What's up with that? If you know me, I am never quiet. All right, maybe if I'm doing like really fine detailed lines, but that's about it. All right, one more coat. Look how glassy perfect that is. We're going to cure it, and then we're going to grab our Divock Marble Fit in white. All right, so when you're playing with Divock Marble Fit, you're going to want the base, and you're going to want the Marble Fit color that you're using. So for this one thing to remember about Marble Fit, less is more. You do not need to go in and hit it with the color a million times. It looks kind of crowded and silly. So we're just going to do like one swoosh and a touch. That's all we're doing, okay? Exactly. It is not thick. They're really divine. And you noticed I didn't top coat any of these because they're no wipe. I mean, I would if I was wearing it or sending a client out. Even though something is no wipe, I usually always will top coat in my favorite top coat for longer wear. But they are no wipe, and you could, I'll show you right now. You could, no, we'll do it on the other one. You could touch it with chrome, which is awesome. Okay. Yep. Exciting. So because I'm only doing one area of this nail with the Marble Fit, I'm really only going to take the base and put it where I want my effect to go. It doesn't have to be over the whole nail. And yes, this is kind of similar to a blooming gel, but it is a little bit different. And these are definitely different because they are blooming syrups, okay? So they're not opaque colors. So if you've tried that with a regular syrup, it doesn't really work very well. But with this, it does, okay? Very, very, very simple. It will bloom out a little bit. We're going to cure it, top coat it. All right. You can manipulate any of the Marble Fit more if you want to by playing with it. See how it's getting wider? Playing with it while it's still on the nail. Still wet. All right. But they are soft and they are beautiful. Love a good Marble Fit. All right, cure. And they never come out the same, which is also really fun. All right, so let's chrome one. Let's do number 7. Me. All right, so number 7 is this. See, as we gradually get to that dark cherry color, so definitely a bluish, looks like grapes, like a fine wine. Steph, hit me up in DMs because I get them really cheap because I do about 100 some to 200 a month, so I will send you the link. I think one time I put it up in my stories, a bag full of tips, because I go through a lot. All right, so for the top coat, because I did put that Marble Fit on there, you're going to see a ridge, right? So it does thicken it up right there. So let me use one that is more like of a mid viscosity, a thicker top coat. And I just had the new core gel out. Where is my... You could use enamel from Divock. You could use No Burn Clear Top. Okay, this is a thicker one. So you see the viscosity is thicker, so let's use that. You see it? Thick. But I'm doing this to even out that Marble Fit part. Even if I had put it all over the nail, Marble Fit does make some indentation, so you definitely want to make sure when you're putting your top coat on, you're encapsulating it, and that you have a good line of light, because it does leave some lumpy bumpies. All right, but we're good now. Curing. This is done. Just to show you, and hopefully I didn't wait too long. Let's see. Let's use a new Creer. Okay, so bubble chrome's back in. Okay. These, I have multiple videos of them because they impressed me so much. So they're back in stock at Sweetie Nail Supply. I love them. Bubble chrome. They're beautiful. All right, they are up on the website, I believe, unless they're gone again, which is possible because they are phenomenal. But see, ready to go. Your chrome is ready to go, right on coming out. Bubble, it has two names, Bubble something. Career Bubble, DM me stuff. But look, so good. All right, so because we chrome this, remember, if you have an all over nail chrome, now is the time to go in and do chrome details, okay? Because it's not going to stick to what we just did, right? So let's use ROZYHIP's silver. All right, there are two pots like this in their silver collection. One is a glitter, one is a solid silver. See, like this. So it's like a nuance gel, a texture gel. Let us go in. Let me get a tiny brush. I'm going to use the check brush from Sweetie Nail Supply. Looks like this. Okay. Oh, a bubble effect. No. There is one. Well, it's sold out. Never mind. Okay. And let's just do an area that we're going to put like silver. We'll do it right on top of this. Let's see how far out we want it. And then we can put something else in the center for the second coat of like a gem. But we're going to chrome this too. We're going to chrome this silver. Okay, so it's giving us texture. This came in the silver collection. And we can go through with a liner and make it even more specific, but you get the point. You can get as detailed as you want with this, or you can keep it really rough. But this is definitely a texture gel. Okay, so you're going to see lines in it when we chrome it. Here, and just to show you, if we want, okay, you can go in and put in all kinds of detail. We could chrome this and go in again, that kind of thing. But since we have chrome all over the nail, it's only going to stick to this silver, right? Because chrome does not stick to other chrome. So that's a good time to do chrome details when you have all over chrome on the nail, because you don't have to worry about it sticking to anything else. All right. All right, we're going to cure that. I'm going to put the lid on this. And let's get a silver. I'm also going to get the, here's the Creer silver, or the LAP silver. I think these are back in stock too. This is like a prism. It's almost diamond-y. You'll see what I mean. Like it's really, really a glittery silver. Like if I pick this up, do you see how it sticks up? Like it's almost got like a diamond-esque type silver to it. What else do I have in here? Oh, this. It's got a lot of different things going on right now. Now, before I spill my silver, I'm going to move it out of the way. That's totally something I could do on here. Hold on. All right, so let's chrome this bit. See what I mean? It's like, it's a good silver. I love no wipe chromable stuff. I do have an addiction to chrome isolation, and my name is Lauren. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we've got a rough silver jewelry-ish band on this. Let me wipe it off, and then we can, and what I mean by wipe it off is like with a sponge, like let's just make sure before we put some more gel on there. All right, you could no wipe this, the whole thing now if you want to. You could, however you like to do your gems or 3D, you go ahead right from there and do that. All right, but we can let's put a different color on the inside. Let's deepen up that area. Okay, so just a dab will do. Oh, shoot, I didn't wipe off my brush. Hold on. I do want to do that. Dab will do ya. Let's just deepen up the gem part before we cure the entire thing and then you can put your 3D elements on there. Wait, did I miss something funny? Oh, I'll have to scroll back. And I love that you can still see this chrome underneath. It'll give this little gem a bit of a glow. You could put glitter underneath. You could put cat eye underneath. So just remember, if you need a red gem, this is your collection, and use whatever you want underneath the gem to get it to stand out. Or you can just do a red jelly gem, whatever floats your boat, right? All right, as long as we have it all in here around that silver, we're good to top coat and then go in with your 3D, your thicker, like your emboss top to do a ball for the gem. Yeah, that's me. I have a problem. Definitely. Follow me, you'll see it's a real addiction. But hey, I can think of worse ones, right? So that's 8. All right. Another thing that you can do is we can do some flowers, okay? It's spring. We got to get that going. I keep doing tons of flowers right now because it's like the thing right now. It is so pretty, right? All right, so here we go. Let's do this red. This is an orangey red. This is number 4. Oh, I love it. We're switching it up from the flower on the little board. But either way, guys, so what you're going to do is use these gels. And we're going to use a white. Did I get out my white? No. You could use, there's lots of options on Sweetie Nail Supply for a white to make flowers with. We're going to see what's closest and use that. All right. This guy's cured for right this second. Let us put a no wipe on top of this whole thing. You could watch all day. Really? Oh, thanks, Nicole, because sometimes I feel like I'm definitely keeping you guys too long. And you know what? Maybe not when we're live, but it's hard to watch back when it's too long. Like you can't fast forward or say, oh, I already saw this part. Hold on, I'm flipping around because I'm looking over my phone. So I try and keep it kind of reasonable. I could sit at the nail desk and play with you guys all day. Like I love doing it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. We're going to cure this too. And then we'll put a blob of the 3D on top. All right, so I think this red turned out really nice on number 4. We're going to leave it alone. And we're just going to go in with some white. So you could use the MD Decor Gel in white. You could use LAP in white. You could use Joey. Oh, let's use the Joey multi-white because, I mean, that's black. We don't want that. Here's the multi-white. Nope, that's a thick gel. These three look the same. Okay, so this sale is still going on right now. So the Nail Bio, she has a multi-white, a multi-black. These are no wipe, okay, gel paint type texture gels. This thick gel is one that is more like sheer and like thick. Okay, so like that's how you'd make a big fat smoosh area or a flower that way. This is more like a painting gel, but also has some texture to it. I've used this a lot lately. All of these are no wipe, okay? So there's lots of options. If something is out on the website, do not hesitate to, oh, they might be, yeah, because of the sale. Do not hesitate to ask us, or you can, listen, I'm telling you right now, you can DM me too, Inspo by Nails. I'm happy to help you find an alternative, but there are alternatives up on the website. Okay, so if it's sold out, let's use this one, okay? For certain things, right? There's some things that are very, very unique and you're not going to find anything that's similar, but for this kind of thing, you will. All right, we will put a blob on that in a minute. Let's just use this same, I'm going to use this same check brush to make some petals. Hello. All right, so I'm just getting some of this white on here. I'm going to be really messy, you guys, okay? This is not precise. I just want to show you something. All right? By just putting some like long petals on this nail, on the side. All right? And don't worry, it won't look this janky when we're done. We're going to go in again. All right. You get the idea. There's coat one of some white petals. And we want them white enough that they can stand out. All right. You could technically go in and layer this nail again with another red and have those petals turn like a lighter shade, right? Because the white is going to show through. But instead, let's just do this really quick. We still need that. Where did I put my palette? Here it is. Here it is. Let me grab a sheet. And let's plop some of these reds on a palette real quick. Wait, I missed something. There's chatter on here. And I love it, you guys. I love when you talk because your bank account is frowning at me. Your nail area is looking pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yes, it's the best box ever. Nail mail is, I don't think there's anything better, honestly. But that's for people like me that have an issue. What base do we use here? Okay, we use that orangey red. So let's use like a pink. Okay. Let's use one of these. Let's use this. Steph. Yeah. I think the coolest thing is how much new stuff pops up and so many different options for us. All right. And I think it's for everybody. Like you could have certain things that you really love and you're good. Like you can find it. All right. So we are going to put some of this pink on these petals. Not perfectly. We're just, doesn't matter. If we stay in the lines, doesn't matter. Okay. We are going to flash cure that. Because we're going to go in with the white again. Let's just do a quickie cure. Oh, guys, I didn't close my chrome. Hold on. These are like precious. Right? Searching for 4 seasons. Oh my gosh, 4 seasons. So beautiful. No self-control. Well, you guys, we do have, if you ran out of like, thanks for your review codes, go to your favorite VA and grab their code. And that helps them and it'll take a little off for you too. Okay? So that is amazing. All right, now let's go in with the white again, even though I just put the top on there. Oh, thank you. I'm sure we all appreciate it. I know I do. Ah, look what I just did. I dipped it in there, guys. Doesn't matter. I cured it. All right, ready? We're going in again with the white. Just doing some loose, like daisy-ish petals. Doesn't matter if they're perfect. Flowers aren't perfect. Kind of looks better if they're not. All right, just pushing heavier on the edge and like lifting up towards the center. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, let's go. Now we're going to cure that for real because this is a thicker gel. So we want to cure that for 60 seconds. Putting that back. Man, my table gets crowded when I play with you guys. I have like this much room, like right here. And we're going to go back to these. Okay, so you can layer these a little bit. And we're going to put some more color onto those nails by using the sheer gels. Gives it a little bit more depth. The petals a little bit more depth in a really easy way. Oh, wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, it's so much fun, though, when you get that notification. It's out for delivery. Right? Oh, you know what else we have to do, you guys? Shoot. Hold on. Do you have interest in this one? Like, because we can skip it. I was just trying to fill up the little display. But because it's spring, I did do one that was white. And I need a white. If I was doing a white while we're waiting for this. Yes, you did, Steph. Vala Solid 100. These colors are really, really good. VC 66. Me too, Glam Dragon. Okay. Well, stained glass. I'll have to do a reel with like stained glass with just like a gold chrome or something like that. Let's do these right on the white. Just so you can see it, because it's kind of hard to see that in this lighting. But let's do a coat of the white, and we'll probably do 2. I don't want to love this on too much. You can, but like, listen, guys, I'm a thin painter. I don't like to say, yeah, 1 coat, you know, like if it's got to be put on really thick. I don't really like that. I prefer you do 2 thin coats with almost everything except cat eye or something that I would say, listen, you need 1 coat, like that's it. And these, the glass, you can get away with 1 coat for sure. For sure. All right, back to our flower. I'm going to cure that. I'm going to go back to these colors. All right, putting this over here. I'm going to put the 8 in the center. Okay, we're going to deepen up this center. So we now have a center of our flower. And you can either pull from that, or you can go in and do another color. You could even go back in and do more red if you want to pull that back in. But you don't have to cover the entire petal, okay? Let's get a red and show you what that would do too. You do not have to go in and get like the entire petal, cover it perfectly, or paint it in. You know, like we're just doing this as like, hey, it's a pink and white flower. I don't know what kind of flower it is. Doesn't matter. It's still kind of springy. Don't sweat those little tiny things. Okay. And I'm just hitting it in certain places. All right. So there's color on the nail. It looks like a flower. And you could call this done. Okay. You really could. Could be like, oh, it's cute. Depends how fancy you want to get. You could go in and do chrome on top of this later if you wanted to. You can go in and do a whole nother layer of white if you want to. You do you. You do your style. Do not sweat it. Okay? I think that's the coolest thing. We have these beautiful products at the tip of our hands for you to use them how you love to, paint nails. You don't have to be an expert at everything. You can have a favorite thing, like you can have a little niche market if that's what you want. But you have access to these beautiful, high quality products. So you use them in whatever way you see fit. These are just ideas that we come up with. And if you ever have questions, please feel free to DM me. I always answer. All right, so getting rid of that. This is almost done. Honestly, this whole thing's no wipe. Like you could leave it textured like that because the reds are no wipe, the white is no wipe. So you are good. Like this nail could be done. Like I said, if you want someone wearing it for 4 weeks, I would probably give it another top coat, but you know what I'm saying, right? You could be finished if that's what you want to do. All right, so we're going to use these a little bit differently. This time we're going to paint with them. You can do that too. All right. So this is 2. Let's get a little bit of 3. I don't know if we showed that. Just trust me, all of the reds are beautiful. I think you guys know that by now. But this way, you can see, you could use them for red polka dots. Like that is definitely a spring thing. All right. We do need to glob some 3D on here. Oh, you are way too sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Let's use Crazy Top Thick. Just put a blobber on this top guy. Everything, remember we did top coat our little gem, but we do want to build up that center because it just looks more fun that way. There are lots of 3D Embo type gels on 3D Nail Supply too. I think you guys, everyone has heard of Jim B Crazy Top Thick because this is what you get, like a thick, and that's what you want for this, right? It's going to make it shine so much more, you see? Not that I can see right now. I really do have a difficult time around my phone. I'm going to figure out a better setup for you guys because, is that on there? Kinda. All right. Cure. Man, does that make a difference, though. Did you see how flat it was? And then we just put on that 3D top. It really does make a difference. So when you're doing those designs, and you'll see us using like Embo 3D more, for on top of nuance, etc. And they're all a little different. So like this one does self-level. It folds pretty quickly, but it's great for like a gem. And if you hung that upside down, you could get it pretty bulbous. But yes. All right, reds on this. So, listen, when I do something with jelly paints, okay, like something like this with the like sheer jelly gels. I'm not usually using like a brush that's as thin as like this, okay, like a few hairs, okay. I'm usually using something that has a little bit more. Let me see if I can find that deep liner. Skinny liner. Yeah, okay. Like this deep liner has more hairs. You see, this is Diami's deep liner. Yes, they do post these on YouTube so that you can go back and watch and pause and do whatever you need to do. So I'm just going to pick up one of these reds and I'm working it into my brush a little bit because it is a gel polish. It's not a gel paint, right? It's not going to be like really precise. But let's just do a petal. And again, random, guys, don't sweat it. Okay? When I do petals, I'm kind of just, I want to change to a different color. It doesn't matter if I mix it because it's just on my brush. I do like a longer area and then some off to the side. Like it's not all the same length if I'm doing this kind of. All right, petal. Can even mix these, all right, so that is more, it's matching it now a little bit more. All I have is a lint-free wipe right here, and I'm just wiping the color off. We don't have to be precise with this. You see, it is really holding its place for a gel polish. But yeah, you can use these as a stained glass type effect. All right. If you had, the chromed areas, you can fill in. All right. So there you go. Usually, I think if you go back and look at my videos, I think I always start on that right side. I don't know why. That's just something I wind up doing. And all it takes is a little practice with flowers to figure out where they should go to fill up a nail. But I love how glassy these are. I love that they're sheer and that you get different hues of this color just by being light and letting, I love that. I love right here. You could go and grab some greens and, do that too. Not in this collection, but, there's some greens up there on Sweetie Nail Supply. All right, so then I'm flipping it. I'd probably do one here. No petals are ever the same. But I usually try and do 5 if I'm doing this kind of little flower. Yes, you want them. I know. I always do feel like, do not ever purchase something that you don't want to, right? Don't ever feel pressure to do that. But it's lovely that there's so many available to us, right? So many options. And how lucky are we? All right. So we quickly we filled this now with petals, right? Why not? All right, let's fill it, cure it. You could even go in and be even more specific. And get detailed and do some shading. You could go in with a second coat. I don't think you have to. That's a cute little spring red flower nail. But I would probably go in and do some chrome details, Or, did you guys see my reel this morning? All right, let's go on with that. I'm going to show you. Boop. Let's use this. No chrome necessary, okay? Because we're going to use this new metal object. Why not? I know it's a Rosy Hip Live, but we love everything from Sweet and Nail Supply, everything. So this is new. And the questions I was getting were, what does it look like with a no-wipe top? We all know what happens with liquid metals if they're not amazing. No, they did not make a gold. I would bet money they tried. However, they're not going to put out something that doesn't work. And every liquid metal gold that I've tried, I'm disappointed in. So I'm glad if they didn't get it, that they didn't put it out, because I don't want to be disappointed. All right, for this, I am going to use a tiny liner. I have this yogurt one out right now, so I'm going to use it. This is done too. See what you guys see? You make me do it. I did stir this up this morning, but this is this, okay? Lua. Yeah. Oh, they're delicious too. All right, so I'm not going to perfectly outline these, all right? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to sketchily go in. You see that silver? Oh, you'll see it. Yeah. Nope, there's not a good material. Yeah, Nicole and I were discussing that last night because I put up like a hello last night about these. You do not need to do every single petal. Doing some dots in the center. This is not going to go anywhere. I could line this whole nail and then cure it, okay? Yep. Lua Canyon Dreams. I think. Honestly, I don't know. I probably mispronounce half the stuff myself, you guys. Just go with it. Just don't tell anyone, and I hope the brands aren't mad at me. But trying to show. Guys, look what that just did to that flower. Ugh. This is going to go fast, you guys. I know it. I mean, because it's so good. Again, I'm going to go, and this, now I'm really going to speed it up because it doesn't matter how we do this. We can do swirlies, we can do all kinds of things. It's just going to add that meta element. All right. Yeah, guys, like I said, do not sit there and go, oh, let me follow this whole petal around. You don't have to. Okay, this is going to save you time. Let me turn it around and show you what I'm doing. So yeah, here's a general shape right here. I don't even care. I'm just kind of pretending like, oh, maybe this is part of a flower. This doesn't even have to be all the way around. Okay, it doesn't matter if the line breaks. Don't sweat it. All right. We're giving it some metal detail with this beautiful little pot. All right, my new fave. I mean, I knew it would be good, but here's the best part after we cure this. And I do like something like doing big areas of silver, but I also wanted to have something that I knew I could do this kind of quick detail work and not have to go chrome it. This saves a lot of time. Ooh, thanks for making me do this, you guys. I like it. Was not in the plan, but you don't mind, and I thank you for that. we pivot, right? Look. Now that looks super complicated. You guys know how quickly we did this, okay? So, really cute. Let's cure it. Then I'm going to show you. We're going to top coat it, and it's still going to look that good. That's the key, okay? Because some of those, dulls it down. Protect my little precious. All right, put it on the side here. Thank you for joining me today, you guys. I know I've been missing for a few weeks, but that's because I was traveling and enjoying being in Canada with Sweetie Nail Supply. It was incredible. I would suggest when they have other classes, because I'm sure they will, if you're able to go, it's so fun and amazing to be in a class with people that all have the same love of nails and art and learning as you do. It's really kind of hard to describe, but it's incredible. So if you're able to go, definitely check it out. All the playing. Oh, thank you. Just ordered the mermaid collection from Mayan B. Oh, yes, Mayan B. That went up too. So many things, guys. I know. Crazy. All right, let's put this top coat on here. Oh, we're done. Hold on. I'll take it off here and pull it up so you guys can actually see it. But quickly, those glass colors just made this nail like pretty with all those different hues of red instead of just red petal, red petal, red petal, without worrying about it mixing or anything else, because that actually lends to these glass colors, right? So, hello. I don't know if you guys can tell, but look how silver that still is. Let's cure it. And you'll see it's still that silver. Okay. I'm glad you guys like them. I'm glad that you hopped on with me. I really thank you. Oh, look at this. Looks like a heartbeat. I will have to go back myself and see what colors we chose for that, but it's really cool. But they are such versatile gels. So, oh, sorry, earthquake. Not really, but I just pulled you by my finger got caught on the cord. Yes. Hold on. Curing, I just want to show you that it still looks that silver. Because that is the biggest question. That and did they make a gold? That's what I keep getting in my DMs. Sadly, no on the gold. But yes, perfect. Even with top coat on it. I did not use a special top coat. I just grabbed more gels top coat because it was right here. And we didn't need some big, thick top coat. It's great. And it's still this silver. See? And you guys made me pivot. And look how cute. Hold on. Can you see it? Yeah. Adorable. There's too much on the table. That's the problem. All right, guys. I am going to save this for you. It's been an hour, and I will talk to you super soon. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Let Sweetie Nail Supply know. This is ROZYHIP Red Fever. Okay, ROZYHIP Silver. We used a lot of the ROZYHIP Silver collection, but this is the Red Fever collection. This is the latest collection from ROZYHIP. Okay, the Favori is a metal object. Okay, metal object. That silver is the Favori. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good rest of your Thursday, and I will talk to you soon.